we have enabled counter, and maximum length of the words are 200, so it is showing at the end. And the end icon which we have mentioned is clear text. So if I click this icon, the text will be cleared. And now when I start typing, this start icon and end icon will appear, as well as the character count will be shown. So when character count reaches about 200, so it shows error with red color line. So this is about one edit text. Next, coming to the outline one. So for this we have declared our style, outline style. So when I click here, it looks like this. Let's create one new activity. Go to the Java and right click and go to the activity. Under that, go to the empty activity and create a new activity. Specify the activity name. Give one name to the activity, edit text activity, then click finish. The activity will be created. The Gradle build will be started once the activity is created. Go to the XML file and change coordinate layout to linear layout. Linear layout. You can see the option. Click that option and set orientation to vertical. Let's set the orientation. Type OR and you'll see orientation. Select it and put it to vertical. Then we'll specify the edit text. Match parent. Width is match parent and height is wrap content. Then close the edit text. Next, we will specify the hint. Give one hint to that edit text. Next, specify margin top. It should not touch the height, so margin top 10 dp. Next, we'll specify input type. So let's type input type and put it to text. So specify ID to the edit text so that we can access the edit text in the Java. Specify ID, edit text. Next, we'll go to the Java file. Before that, we'll just declare a variable named edit text. And click enter, and then specify one variable edit text. And next, we'll declare that variable in the onCreate activity method. So edit text is equal to find view by id r dot id dot. So whatever we have specified the edit text id, this we have to specify there in the Java file. Open the Java file and paste the id or write the id here, then semicolon. Next we will see all the methods and predefined methods and what can we do with the edit text to access this text. So let's check. Type edit text dot get text, which will return us string to string, type to string, and this will return us string where user has typed something. So this returns us user input, type string, and define one variable name. So here you get the text whatever user has typed using edit text dot get text. You can also set text to the edit text programmatically by using edit text dot set text, and you can specify the text which you want to set. So this is one more method. My name is. So next, now we will add edit text dot add text change listener. So just specify add text change listener and new space add text change listener. So this will override as three methods: before text change, after text change, on text change. Text change listener is used to identify changes that are happening in the edit text while user is typing. So in on text change listener, we will get the text that is typed by the user in the edit text. So using character, the on text change listener will return character sequence. That character sequence you can use character dot toString to get a string value, and then to get the length of the text whatever user has typed, you can use edit text dot or character sequence dot length. So character sequence returns an int value, so we will initialize an int length is equal to we'll initialize character sequence dot length. Just cut this from here, Control X, and paste it here, Control V. Now we will represent this length in the toast. So just type toast and you will get this. In place of that green string, we'll type string dot value of and specify the length which we have retrieved from character sequence dot length. So this will give us the output of edit text. So this is the official documentation of Material Design, where we will be using Material Design to design edit text. So these are two types of designs available. So one is filled text field, another one is outline. So first picture represents a filled text before it is enabled, and second is outline before it is enabled. After enabling, these text fields look like this. So to implement this, we have to implement Material Design dependency into our app, and after this we will be using text input layout, under which we will be placing our edit text. So let's get started. So in the XML layout, we will implement text input layout. So type com.google.text input layout and just click enter and close the tag. Under that, we will specify the width, match parent, height, wrap content, and layout. Margin top will specify margin top, so margin top 10 dp, and edit text, specify edit text inside the, so width, match parent, and height, wrap content. After that, hint, specify one hint, name. Next, you can see by default it is filled style. So next, layout, margin horizontal 10 dp. You can see now it is 10 dp, both horizontal sides margin. Next, style, you can specify outline box. So text input dot outline box will get the edit text in the outline box format. So we'll copy this to the next layout, and there we'll place that style. Text input layout dot outline style, outline box. So these are two types of styles which we have seen recent now only. Next, we will implement the counter. You can see this 10 by 20. So this is nothing but counter. To enable the counter in the text input layout, we have to enable the counter first, app.counter enable true, and specify the length, so to which the counter should be enabled. So when the user types the text, how much the length is he has typed will be shown like this, 10 out of 20. So let's implement this. So in the text input layout, app counter enable true, set counter enable to true, then counter length, specify the length. I am specifying 200. Next, so in the text field we can add icons at the start also. So to add icon at the start, we have to specify start icon drawable, the icon resource, and start icon content description, some description related to that icon. Next, to add icon at the end, we will so nothing but trailing icon. To add icon at the end like this, suppose for passwords, If you want to use a password toggle, some predefined end icon modes are present already, or else you can use custom icons also. So suppose like this, if you want to use custom icon, app end icon must be custom, and you specify the icon drawable for the end icon. So let's implement this. So in the text input layout, specify icon drawable start and select drawable from the drawable folder. Specify the drawable here. I'll just place the home drawable home. Next we'll specify the end icon. For that, specify end icon drawable. Select any one drawable. Next, add custom. First add end icon mode custom, then you specify the end icon drawable. So then you can see the end icon drawable is seen. We can also specify end icon mode to clear text, so which will be seen when we run the app. Copy the one edit text, and to that we'll specify the helper text. So 3 different edit text. So specify helper text enable true, and specify some text that will be shown at the bottom of the edit text. You can change the, you can see here the helper text is shown at the bottom of the edit text. You can specify the text color also, helper text color. So you can change the text color. So if I write #00 and I'll open this, specify custom color, and you can see the helper text color is changed, and you can change the helper app. So let's run the app. We have enabled counter, and maximum length of the words are 200, so it is showing at the end, and the end icon which we have mentioned is clear text. So if I click this icon, the text will be cleared. And now when I start typing, this start icon and end icon will appear, as well as the character count will be shown. So when character count reaches about 200, so it shows error with red color line. So this is about one edit text. Next, coming to the outline one. So for this we have declared our style, outline style. So when I click here, it looks like this. You can type a text here. Similarly, you can add counter and start icon and end icon for this outlined text view, edit text also. Next, coming to this is helper text. You can see the helper text at the bottom, and these are the different types of edit text which we have discussed. Next, to use programmatically this one, we have to just specify one variable. Let's specify one. Previously we have added edit text. For that also, we can see here in the first edit text, when I type one extra name, I get the count in the toast. You can see 12 and 13. So number of words in this edit text are 12 and 14 I have typed. So from this on text change, we are able to define the length of the text whenever text is changed. So this is what edit text change listener. Next we'll add text input layout, for which we have defined many text styles. So text input layout, and specify one variable text input layout, comma, and define that here. Is equal to find view by ID. Let's give one ID to one of the text views. So suppose for this I'll give the ID. So here you should specify, this is text input layout. In this we'll be specifying the ID. ID text input. Then here we'll access that ID text input. So what can we do with this layout is, we can set the error. Most of the apps you have seen text input layout dot set. Before that we have to enable error in this. So in the XML Here you just type set error error enabled, this option, and set it to true. Then here you can define the text which you want to show as error. So set error text. So specify one text, fill the content. Now let's run the app. Here you can add on-click listener for the start and end icons also. So text input layout dot set on start on icon on click listener, this one, and you can type new on start icon on click listener. You'll get on click listener, and whatever you want to do by clicking that icon you can do it here.